Hi YouTube, Mum+2 here. I just want to put another video on just to follow on from the first one, talking to you a little bit about some of the products that I use and also some of the homemade products that I currently use on my hair. So without further ado, I'll talk to you about some of the homemade products. Currently I've made a spray leave-in conditioner and also a creamy leave-in conditioner. For the spray leave-in, it's mainly a mixture of water and a few essential oils as well. And I'll talk to you a little bit about some of the ingredients that I brought first just to start me off. I'm from Southeast London, by the way, so there's a lot of Afro-Caribbean hair and beauty supply stores around the area that I live in. So that's usually where I get most of my ingredients from. And they are quite cheap, so I'll just show you a few of them. One of them is West Indian castor oil, which is this one here. Not sure if you can see that. But yeah, that one only cost about £1.99 from the Afro-Caribbean shop. So I've used that in a few of my products. Rosemary essential oil. This is 100% pure rosemary oil, and it's already pre-blended with some sweet almond oil. I do know that you do need to dilute your essential oils first before you apply them to your skin and hair. So that's the rosemary oil. I've also got some lavender oil. This one smells really nice. Again, similarly to the rosemary, it's 100% pure lavender oil that is pre-blended with some sweet almond oil. The rosemary and lavender cost about £3.50 from the Afro-Caribbean hair shop. I've also got some vegetable glycerin. I got a smaller bottle of this because I'm just sort of doing trial and errors at the moment just to see what works best for my own hair. So I started off with the small size. They come in lots of different sizes. This one was 99p. I've also got some olive oil. Now this one I just got from my supermarket. You can buy olive oil in most supermarkets, most local grocery stores as well. So that's that one there. And I've also got some shea butter. Now this small jar costs £1.99 in the Afro shop. This is unrefined natural organic shea butter. Again, I just started off with a small tub just to see whether it would work well for my hair, and as I sort of play around with my formulations, I'll probably buy a larger container of shea butter because they also come in lots of different sizes. Okay. Right, so those are the main ingredients that I use for my homemade products. So now I'll just go on to my spray leave-in conditioner, which is here. Don't worry about the soft sheen optimum care label on there. I actually just used an old spray bottle that I had at home that had some of the old product that I used to use when I had my hair relaxed. So again, that's another money saving tip. You don't have to go out and buy specialist bottles if you don't want to. If you've got any lying around at home, any spray bottles, old hair gel containers, just wash those out and then you can use those to put your homemade products in. Okay. So with this one, I actually added some olive oil deep replenishing conditioner, just a small amount of that. Most of it is water, filtered water, and I also added in there some rosemary oil and some castor oil. So I just sort of shake this whenever I'm using it and spray it in my hair, usually after I do a co-wash or after I wet my hair in the mornings. And I've just made another one here. This is for me to take when I'm out and about or at work. I actually got this from Superdrug because I didn't have any small bottles at home already. They do lots of different travel size bottles if you're going away on holiday to put sprays, your pump bottles in there as well. And they've also got some containers for body lotion, so I just bought this from there. And in here I've got a mixture of water, small amount of glycerin, some castor oil and some lavender oil, and a little bit of olive oil as well. So again, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see there that they're all sort of separate, so you do need to shake them up before you spray them on your hair. And this one I usually carry around with me in my handbag. Okay, so that's the spray leave-in. In this bottle I've actually put a mixture of castor oil and rosemary oil, and this is what I tend to put in. Maybe after I'm washing my hair, I'll pop a little bit of this onto the scalp, and I'll use this as like a scalp massage oil to help with hair growth and help to keep my scalp in good condition. I don't do this every day, maybe every 3 or 4 days I might use this one, but again, I just put this in an old Dr. Miracle's bottle that I'd finished. So that's that one. Okay, now on to my creamy leave-in conditioner. Again, I used a mixture of shea butter from here. This is a 150ml container, so I actually used half of this one, and I mixed it with 2 tablespoons each of castor oil, rosemary oil, lavender oil, glycerin and extra virgin olive oil. Okay, so I just popped those in a blender, whisked them all together. At first it does come out really runny once you've mixed it all together. There were a few lumps in there, probably from the unrefined texture of the shea butter, so I then sort of mixed it again by hand just to get some of the lumps out, and then I transferred them to some of my containers. So here, this is a smaller size shea butter container, and I use this to put in my handbag when I'm out and about. I'll just open some of these for you actually, so you can see. I hope you can hear me properly. Sorry, I'm in my kitchen and I've got my washing machine on in the background, so apologies for that, but anyway. So, show you this one first. This is what the unrefined shea butter looks like. Again, sort of quite lumpy, but once you feel it is really quite soft. So I used half of that container in my first leave-in conditioner mix. And that's what it looks like. I poured some of it in here for me to take out and about. The texture of it, it does solidify once it's cooled down, and as you can see, once you actually rub it together, it does go quite oily, so you'll be able to apply it to your hair, and it actually does feel quite nice. It smells lovely as well because of the lavender and rosemary oils in there. So that's that one, and this is what the rest of it looked like in my larger container. Again, I just used an old container I had lying around. I think this one had some hair mayonnaise in it actually, so you know, I just poured the rest into here, and I use this one daily after I co-wash and apply my spray leave-in before I apply my gel or whatever I'm doing when I'm styling my hair. Okay, so those are my homemade conditioners. So far so good, they're working out really well. I use the spray probably twice a day, or if I'm out and about I might spritz it during the day if my hair's feeling a little bit dry, and then I use the creamy leave-in conditioner in the morning and again in the evening before I go to bed. I have found that that's made a real difference, probably because of the shea butter. I found it really moisturising, really makes my hair lovely and soft. So that's those two. For my co-washes, I'm currently using a product by Always Natural. It's here, with conditioning moisturising formula. This one costs just £1.79 in the Afro Hair Shop. I chose this one because it doesn't contain any artificial colours, fragrances or harmful chemicals. And some of the ingredients include rosemary, nettle, sage, burdock. It's also got some olive oil in there, vitamin E, some wheat germ oil, aloe vera and honey. Sound quite nice. I know it's got a couple of parabens in there, so I just bought this just because you know, I was at the shop at the time. I was just having a look around. It took me ages to look at all the labels of the conditioners to find anything that sounded nice. So I thought I would try this one. It doesn't actually have any fragrance to it either, because it doesn't contain any artificial fragrances or colours. I've only used this a few times and it seems okay. But I am on the lookout for some shampoos and conditioners that don't contain any parabens or sulfates. I know that Holland & Barrett, that's a UK store, has some. They do a range by Dr. Organics, and including aloe vera. They do a tea tree range, on the olive oil range, coconut as well. And their products claim to contain no sulfates or parabens, artificial colours or preservatives. So hopefully when I'm next out shopping I'll be able to pick some of that up, and in a future video I'll just let you know how I get on with those. Moving on to my deep conditioning treatment that I do once a week, I use this olive oil replenishing pack by Organic Root Stimulator. They come in a larger bottle, and also they do these small sachets here. Again, because I'm just trying things out to start with, I decided to go for the small sachets. This cost me 99p in the Afro Hair shop. So what I do with this is mix half the sachet with some coconut milk, some olive oil and a little bit of castor oil as well. So I mix those all together, apply that to my hair after I've co-washed or shampooed, and wrap my head in cling film and a hot towel, and then I leave that in for a few hours and rinse it out. I've only done this once so far, but my hair did feel nice and moisturised and conditioned, so I'll continue using these. I've got a couple of these sachets.